If you want to become unrecognizable, there are only 5 rules you have to respect. Get this right, and almost everything else in your life starts to fall into place. Ignore them, and it doesn't matter how hard you work, you'll always feel like something's missing. Most people live their entire life on autopilot. They wake up, scroll, work, scroll, sleep, and repeat. For 40 years, they never ask one simple question: what actually matters? And I bet that you don't want to be like them anymore. If you are still here, that means you are different. So give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the person you are trying to become. Let's get into it. This is rule number 1. Put your ego aside. Your ego is the single biggest thing holding you back right now. It's that voice that needs to be right. The one that gets defensive when someone corrects you. The one that won't ask for help because it will feel like weakness. The one that walks into a room already convinced he's the smartest person there. The problem with that voice is simple. You cannot learn anything new while you are busy defending what you already think. Every single person you meet knows something you don't. The cashier, the old man at the bus stop, even the kid half your age. So let your ego die, because the moment you put it aside, the entire world becomes your teacher. Let me give you a historical example. Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of Rome. Arguably, the most powerful man alive at that time. He could have anything he wanted. If anyone ever had a reason to let their ego run wild, it was him. But we have his private journal. It's called Meditations. And he never meant for it to be published. He opens it by going through person after person in his life and writing down what each one taught him. From his grandfather, good character. From his father, humility. From his teachers, patience. Page after page of thank you, you made me better. The most powerful man in the world at that time understood that everything good in him came from learning from others. So next time your ego tells you that you already know it all, remember, Marcus Aurelius was greater than all of us, and he was still taking notes. Rule number 2. Pick a skill and make it yours. Once your mind is open to learning, the next step is to actually build something, and that means choosing a skill. This matters so much because a real skill is something nobody can take away from you. Money can be lost, jobs disappear, luck runs out. But a skill you've genuinely built lives inside you. It's yours forever, and it follows you everywhere. A skill is what makes you valuable. It's the difference between being replaceable and being the person other people actually need. But here's where most people get stuck. They are so afraid of picking the wrong skill that they never pick one at all. They spend years thinking about it. Don't do that. Don't procrastinate. Look for 3 things. Something you enjoy enough to stick with. Something you are naturally a little better than average. And something the world actually values. And if you are still not sure, use the 30-day test. Pick one skill. Commit to it seriously for 1 month, at least 30 minutes a day, and then decide if it's worth continuing. You don't fail because you choose wrong. You fail because you never started. Rule number 3. Do a sport. Move your body. And I don't mean to look good. I mean to function as a human being. Most people think exercise drains your energy. It's the opposite. Regular movement actually raises your baseline energy for the entire day. You think clearer. You sleep deeper. Your mood lifts. Because physical activity releases the chemicals in your brain that fight anxiety and stress. It's the closest thing we have to a natural antidepressant. But the real gift of sport isn't physical at all. It's mental. Sport teaches you to do hard things even when you don't feel like it. To push through the last rep. To show up when it's cold and you'd rather stay in bed. So don't train just to look good in the mirror. Train so you can build discipline, think clearly, sleep well, and have the energy to actually build the life you want. Train at least 3 times a week. Rule number 4 is the one nobody wants to hear. Disconnect from your phone. I'm sure that at least once you've said, I'll scroll for just 5 more minutes. And those 5 minutes turned into hours. And then you didn't do what you were supposed to because of that phone. The phone isn't the enemy. The mindless scrolling is. The 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours a day of doom scrolling that vanish without you even noticing. And it's more dangerous than just wasting time. You've probably heard this already. Every time you swipe, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine. A little reward. No effort required. Do that for hours every day, and you are literally training your brain to accept instant rewards for zero work. But everything that's actually worth doing, like building a skill, getting fit, reading, real work, every one of those things pays you back slowly. The reward is delayed. So when your brain is hooked on instant hits, those meaningful things start to feel boring. You don't lose the ability to work hard because you are lazy. You lose it because you trained your brain to crave something easier. On top of that, scrolling shatters your attention into tiny pieces. Building any habit takes focused, repeated effort, and you can't focus when something's pulling at you every few minutes. Imagine two people, same age, same goals. One spends 3 hours a day scrolling, the other one spends those 3 hours on their skills or their training. Give them one single year. That's over 1,000 hours of difference. One of them is a completely different person now, and the other one is exactly where they started, wondering why nothing changed. The difference between someone who uses their phone and someone the phone uses is that 1,000 hours. Choose which one you want to be. Rule number 5. Get organized. Track and build habits. This is the glue that holds the other 4 rules together. Here's everything we've talked about. Learning, building a skill, exercising, and staying off your phone. None of it works as a one-time decision. It only works when it becomes a system. A part of your day that runs almost automatically. If you want to be in that 1%, this is what I want you to do. Every night, before you go to sleep, write down, in order, what you have to do tomorrow. For example, 1. Go to school. 2. Hit the gym. 3. Make a video for my YouTube channel. 4. Read a book. And 5. Clean my room. Studies show that people with an organized day tend to procrastinate far less than others, because they always know what comes next. There's a line from Atomic Habits that sums it up. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You need to get 1% better every single day. And organizing your day, building those small habits, is exactly what makes that 1% possible. One more thing. At the end of the day, write down what went well and what you should work on. Analyze it. Learn from your mistakes. So there they are, the 5 rules. Put your ego aside, pick a skill, move your body, disconnect from your phone, and get organized. None of these are complicated. You already knew most of them before you clicked on this video, but knowing them and living them are two very different things. And that gap is exactly where most people stay stuck for their entire life. I'm not going to ask you to do all 5 today. Just pick one. The one that hit you the hardest while you were watching. That's probably the one you need the most. Start there. Tonight. Because a year from now, you are going to be a completely different person either way. The only question is whether that person is someone you are proud of, or someone still waiting to start. I believe it's going to be the first one. Now go prove me right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.